Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the
Lemons Blue. This thing's back on the road now, running very well. Odd anomaly, when I first put the key in and start the car, there's no blue bus attached. I have about 5 seconds of a high-pitched screeching noise that's then replaced with normal radio operation. So I'm not sure what that means. Probably just going to disconnect the battery overnight or for a couple days and see if that makes a difference. It seems like one of those bugs. Could be a odd amplifier or BM53. We'll figure it out because it wasn't doing that before. Otherwise, throttle, brakes, suspension all feels good. I need to get some miles on the car, but it's got these old tires, so I'm hesitant to drive it on this rainy weekend. Not that I don't trust my ability driving, but everybody else, if I need brakes or something, these 7-year-old tire compounds are probably not going to give me everything that I want. Working on the Silverstone 2000 today, the one on the lift, and I got the cluster back. That was a cluster. I had to go to 3 different post offices, 2 different, plus talking to the post office guy driving through the neighborhood to figure out where the hell it was. They told me the wrong place first, and then there was a big line at the right place, and of course the address was wrong, so it took like an hour to get it, but I'm trying to put that back in. I got to move the steering wheel down, and there's no voltage. We disconnected the battery before we started any work. Then connecting it today, we have 5.7 volts, so that's not going to come back. It's a 17th week of 2014 interstate battery. I can't believe it's lasted that long. So I just headed over to the dealer, picked up a new one. It's the AGM 110 amp hour 850 CCA. That's in the trunk. We're going to get that in. I don't personally love the wood, especially with the black sport interior, but look at the condition. Look at the state of it. It's beautiful. It's not scratched up. It's clean. It's really nice. And like, we haven't even cleaned this. All of that's going to come right off. We're going to do a detail for him. I don't love this. This is very aftermarket. It's not really real leather. The M stitching is a little cheesy. I don't know. I think this is useless. I'd rather have the US one and then the Euro dash, which gives me a little cubby of about the same size over there, which I think is more useful. But check that out. She loaded. .10:40 and it feels like 3:40 in the morning. So dead. End of I think Thursday. I think today was Thursday the 23rd. So Henry today, 2003 330, came down, cooling system rebuild. We did the hoses, the radiator, the sensors, the everything, and the cooling system, expansion tank, and kind of everything but that expansion tank bracket. That if you've had an M54 car, an E46, probably the 530, 525 as well. It's got that weird little bracket where the hose and the expansion tank drops down. And the sealing elements, the O-rings and stuff, are part of the hoses or the expansion tank. So unless you crack the plastic on the bracket, there's no reason to replace the part. So we drained out the block today. We didn't have an E46 crush washer. My website wasn't working to order a new one, and they never delivered it because the site didn't work, so we just used an M5 crush washer, which is about 25% thicker, though the same diameter. It worked absolutely fine. And by thicker, I don't mean width, it's wider, I guess. It's a wider O-ring, which works just as well. So we did that, finished the A-pillars. There's additional trim on that. Replaced the right side rear view mirror, or side view mirror, did an oil change, and I feel like there was one other thing on that 330. No, maybe not. So now the cooling system's rebuilt and the coolant's flushed, and I scanned the codes and reset everything that was in there, all minor stuff. He's going to refinish the wheels, and the next time I see that car in a couple of weeks, he had me order the M3 spoiler, genuine BMW plus, and I mean like the deck lip spoiler, not a wing or anything stupid. The adhesive, the deck lid spoiler, and then one of the little beauty things on the engine that covers up the bolts, like those 10 mil things, the things that look like this when they're off, had me order one of those. God damn, that car is nice. I just talked about it a week ago, but it's got everything. Like if I owned that car, I'd be doing the exact same things. So pleasurable work today on that. We are going in tomorrow, at least for a half day. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve, but there's work to be done, notably on the F10, maybe my car, depending on parts and stuff that come in. But it's Thursday night, it's raining like hell, it's 10:40, I'm cold, I'm tired, I'm going to bed. talk to you all on Friday. Good night.